G'day everyone and welcome back. It's been a while since I've done any recordings. I've been rather busy in that. In this particular game, which I played last month, I'm playing with the Panzer III-4, and here I am at the moment, just checking out all the other players on my team, what vehicles they're driving. This is one of the rare games where we're using these particular tier tanks, and they're on the map that is normally only played with the tier 1 and tier 2 tanks. Here I just race down here to where I normally head to when I start from this end, to wait and see if any tanks come from this particular way. Here I'm checking to see if there's any tanks to the right. There's nothing showing up, so I race up to the position I normally get into. Yeah, it's not long after this game, after a couple more of these games, that I actually stopped going up here all the time in that, because sometimes you come across tanks straight away, other times you could be up here for a long time waiting, and sometimes no tanks come through at all. So I'm sitting here and waiting. When you look at the situation map down on the bottom right there, you'll see there's red tanks in the middle of the map, basically meeting the green tanks. Nothing seems to be coming this way at the moment, but I am expecting tanks to come this way. But eventually I give up waiting, and I take off and I go up further. I do eventually meet some red tanks coming from the other way along this way, as I was saying, this is normally a map which is for the tier 1 and tier 2 tanks, but because World of Tanks has their 10th anniversary, they were basically allowing all the tanks to play on all the maps, basically. So you had no idea what map you were going to get, but no matter what tier tank you're on, you could end up anywhere. At the moment I'm racing up here to use this rock as cover. I come across 2 enemy tanks that I've spotted. One's a Sherman. I come around, he's already got me in his sights, he can see me and has a shot at me. Right now I'm trying to sort of work out what's behind there. I know there's more tanks. Got a good shot into him, another good shot into him. I'm taking fire from that Sherman. Whilst I'm here, I come back up, I keep looking, they're both going down. What I actually should have done at this point was backed up, used a rock that I'm in front of as cover. I take a shot at him, miss his turret, but he still managed to hit me. I should have, as I said, I should have used this rock as cover and reversed back the way I came and got back into the position I was in before, but I don't. I know there's 2 tanks there. Come around here, expecting one tank to be here. Go to take him on, and that I'm looking. It's the I've just been hit again. I've only got 1 shot left before I'm taken out. I'm concentrating on this. What I don't see is the Sherman that's coming up behind me, and he's the one that takes me out, as far as I know. I've been eliminated from the game. The 3rd player on the green team to be taken out. If you have a look at the top, there's no red players taken out yet. I find that when I play these games, I get a little bit sort of too ambitious, and I basically get myself ahead of all my other teammates and that, and I end up putting myself in a place and position where I'm on my own. This actually happens to me quite a lot. It's my own doing as such, but in other games I've found that for some unknown reason, either players have started to notice me when I'm playing that, or whatever reason, they start going in the same direction as me. They follow me. I always seem to come across the enemy tanks in force when I actually play certain maps long enough, quite a few times. I'll work out where all the good places are to set up ambushes and that, and I basically race to those places and get myself set up and wait for the enemy tanks to come. As you can see, the red team still has not lost any players yet. They've managed to take out 5 of the green players. There goes number 6. This fellow in the Wolverine, he's got a good tank. He's managed to take out one of the red players finally, and unfortunately he just sort of goes round and round and backwards and forwards up here, and honestly doesn't know what he's... I get the feeling he has no idea what he's doing. He's trying to zero in on the red tank over there, but he's actually out of his line of sight. Had he actually gone down to the corner there or over to the far left side and used the building as cover, he could have come down onto the red tanks and taken action against them. But here he's come out and he's made himself vulnerable to the red tanks, and they're now shooting at him. There's only 3 green players left, and yeah, he's getting a couple of shots in, but he's taking more damage than he's giving, and he's getting taken out. He's basically taking on 3 tanks, all because he's basically put himself out in full view of everybody and just basically going backwards and forwards. And now there's only 1 green player left, and that's this poor little bugger on his own. And he's here. There's nobody around that I can see, and yet he's taking shots, and I don't know where they're coming from. I mean, if there was a red tank up the back there, he should have been noticeable. And now he's been taken out, and basically that happens a lot. You get taken out by tanks you don't see and there's nobody around. Well, that's it for now.